gamers, I'm Blitz, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about one of the possible worst tanks in Blitz. Now, the reason I'm going to be talking about the Vindicator, as you can see in my garage, is because about a month ago, I made a video talking about the worst tanks in Blitz, and in that video, the #1 spot was the Vindicator. However, I got a lot of messages saying, no, it's not, it's definitely not the worst tank in Blitz. So in today's video, we're going to be pulling it out. I wanted to play it just for a little bit of fun, as a fun little type of video to throw down the channel. So of course, if you do like this type of content, please make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. But other than that, let's get straight into it. Now, what is good about the Vindicator and what is bad? We'll start off with the good stuff because there isn't a crazy amount. First of all, it's just about the gun. It has a decent armor profile, but at the same time, it's a giant box. And when you're a box, you've got a good strong front, but the sides are about 50, the rear is about 50, and so is the other side. And as well, you've got a cupola sitting on top that's extremely easy to pen with any tank in the game. And as well, as you can see by the stature of this tank, you are absolutely massive, so you have a terrible camouflage rating, where an SU-152 will cream all over this tank in that area. So that is the first thing. Now, as I said, the gun is good on this tank, but it's also not good, because it's got the Sturm Tiger gun, as you can look at here, which normally you'd think would do like 2,500 damage, because it's like a 380mm gun in real life. However, on this tank, it's got a 155, I think it is, which deals 640 average damage, which I feel is adequate for a Tier 7 tank destroyer. The issue is you'll notice it only shoots heat shells and high explosive, which means, yeah, you want to shoot through any fences? Yeah, good luck with that. You might break the fence, but you're not going to be hitting the enemy target. So, now that we've talked about all the bad things and all the good things, and, yeah, that was an unfortunate miss there, it does actually have decent aiming time, and somehow we bounced the shell. I'm not sure what did bounce us, but it's actually a miracle. There you go. You can see the excellent armor doing its best on this tank. I'm not sure what I actually want to do here. I've got to be careful because that LTTB, that's not the threat. But we do have a lot of tanks. We have that Tiger. Now it does actually, as I said, have decent frontal armor. Let's get a shell into that Tiger P. There we go. It's a nice nasty shot, 609. And as well, it's nearly impossible to track the thing because of course it's got that huge plow in the front, which it does actually a decent job of bouncing shells. Now the weird thing is that while this tank does have a big, massive plow, it doesn't do any ramming damage, which I find is weird because you'd think, yeah, it's got a plow, so it should be able to ram, but no. That's one of the strangest things I have on the tank is that it's got a plow, but yet it can't ram. Like, what? Why? So we've got that Tiger there, who we unfortunately cannot hit as of right now. Let's load a heat shell. There we go. That's a nice tap. So we're at 550 there. We just broken 1,000 damage, and thankfully this E25 did get off a shell. I'm not sure what my team has been doing here, though. That's definitely something I need to keep an eye on. Hopefully we can tap this IS-5. Yes, another 570. I will take 500 damage anytime I can deal it. Now I want to back up here. Definitely do not want to be hit by the enemy team. So that IS-5 is still backing up into the open. So let's see if we can pen another shell onto the guy. There we go, 580. Now I'm going to back out of his sights. There we go. We're actually getting some decent damage out here. Now I personally like the Vindicator because it's a weird tank. It's got a great gun, but at the same time it's got a terrible gun. It actually has a little bit better reload than a tank like the, actually, no, Carnarvon, why? Let's see if we can maybe get this Tiger. There we go, 565. That was a low roll. I wish we'd high rolled there a little bit, but we're actually getting out decent damage, which is pretty surprising, judging that the tank ran, but, yeah, we just hit the mother load. That is the rear of a T-28 prototype, and that's 900 damage. So, this was not supposed to happen, by the way, guys. I was, expecting these games to go absolutely awful, but the first game we've played here definitely is not bad. In fact, this is surprisingly good. So we have that P-43, who, goodbye P-43, I guess. And there went the T-28, and, he missed our cupola on the top. We did 4,200. Okay, so what we've learned is that Vindicator is obviously an overpowered tank here. And I forgot to talk about the worst thing on it, which I just thought about now. The only reason I didn't think about it is because, of course, we're on flat ground. But that is the gun depression this vehicle gets. It has 2 solid degrees of it. In fact, this tank has the worst gun depression out of every vehicle in the entire game. Which is pretty funny to me, just because it's such a weird-looking tank. It's literally just a box, and the most annoying thing, as I said, is that it can't ram people. I have a lot of bad memories in this tank being rammed by literal tier 6 medium tanks, light tanks, like a VK-28 can literally ram a Vindicator and take off more hit points than I'll be taking off it, which doesn't make sense. It literally has a plow. So if there's one thing I ever wished would happen to the Vindicator, I just wanted to have a working plow. I think the frontal armor should be nearly impossible to penetrate because it's a Vindicator. Like, literally, the front should be. It's got a massive plow that looks extremely thick, but yet it's made out of cardboard, which doesn't make sense. In my personal opinion, it could make it overpowered if they did this, but honestly, I think the entire front plow should be impossible to penetrate. That's my personal opinion. Maybe 200 millimeters thick on that plow, impossible to pen it. Because in a position like this, literally the only spot that's effective for this vehicle is shooting at people dead in the front of you. And other than that, like here, look at my gun depression. Oh, it's so bad. Okay, so we might be able to get this RU. We're pretty much through that bush, but you know what? I've got hope. You know what? No, I don't. But I will be waiting. I have a feeling that RU might get a little greedy. I'm very tempted to take a blind shot. Let's do it. No, it did not hit, unfortunately. But at least we didn't get spotted. You know, that's always good. So we have to pull all the way back up here on flat terrain to be able to get a shell out. So let's do that. I hope that's not counting our tank out of the bush. But nothing's really going on right now. The RU isn't moving. I really want to get that RU. That would make my day so happy. Come on. I bet you the RU's already gone out of position. Oh, he hasn't. No! Why? Oh, at least my 49 got to nuke the guy. But that's kind of sad. That's a sad moment. Okay, reload. Yes. Okay. There you go. This T20 is killing me. This T20 is actually killing me. There we go. Not sure what that guy's doing, but definitely not a good job at it. So we lost half our hit points there from that T20. That's always fun. Alright. See, the gun's not even that accurate. That's the issue. This is what I was expecting to sort of deal with on the first game in this tank. Just non-accurate, shells missing all over the place. We're going to try again on this SU. Still can't pen HE, but... come on. I just want one shell to pen. Well, actually, I guess we did get a shell out, but you can definitely see now we're starting to uncover some of the weak spots. I literally have to drive out in the open for the gun to work, and once we've done that, it still doesn't really do the effective thing. So there we go. At least we got a pen. I'm going to back up because yeah, good job, T20. That's not fun. Not fun for anybody there. So we have the AT, who we might just be able to pen here. There we go, nice pen into the AT. It is actually still pretty troll to pen it, but you can see we are scattered with shells all over the tank. Thankfully, that 49 missed his shot into the rock there, and let's back up here. Let's just see if we can back maybe into cover. Come on, T34. There we go. Okay, come on. Pull out 49. You know you want to. I'm praying that the 49 pulls out. Oh, that would have been really nice if we did get a shell in there. But you can see, really, this gun is nearly the most impractical thing in the game. This is why I rate it one of the worst tanks in Blitz. I don't think it is the worst, but yeah, I definitely don't think it's the worst, because you can do well in certain scenarios. However, for premiums, I think that this is definitely the worst premium in World of Tanks Blitz, because you literally can't do anything. Now, at least I do have a decent amount of gun elevation. That was fun. So, as you can see, the gun working well again. Let's try here, though. Come on, we can pen the shot, I hope. There we go. We penned a shell. I'll take 407 damage. Literally had to face hug the tank so we could get the shell out, because, yeah, you literally can't do anything else in it. But, you know what? We did 2 decent games in the tank. 2,561 for the second. The enemy team didn't do spectacular, so you know what? I'm happy with these 2 games. I will take it back. This is not the worst tank in Blitz, but I still feel that it is the worst premium you can buy. The T23E3 is close, but the Vindicator just doesn't have that armor. I feel that for this to be an effective tank on the battlefield, that front should be nearly impossible to pen. And we got lucky that we weren't rushed. If that T49 had just simply rushed us when we shot at that AT, we would have been completely taken right out. The sides in this tank are literally like 50, 60 millimeters. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I just wanted to make a fun little video today, have a little laugh on the Vindicator. But other than that, of course, if you like this type of video, please make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Other than that, though, I hope you're all doing well out there. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I will see you in the next one.